haunting of Hawthorne High. I never believed in ghosts until that fateful day at Hawthorne High School. It was an ordinary Monday morning, the halls bustling with students and the air filled with anticipation. Little did we know, something sinister awaited us within those walls. As I made my way to first period, whispers spread through the corridors. Tales of strange occurrences and eerie sightings had plagued the school for weeks. Students claimed to have seen shadows darting through empty classrooms, heard inexplicable whispers in the quietest corners, and felt an unsettling presence lurking in the hallways. Dismissed as mere rumors, we carried on with our daily routines. But that day, the rumors became a chilling reality. In math class, our teacher, Mr. Thompson, entered the room looking pale and anxious. He avoided our curious gazes and quickly began the lesson. However, his hands trembled as he wrote on the board, and his voice was filled with unease. Midway through the lesson, the lights flickered, plunging the room into momentary darkness. The students exchanged nervous glances, but Mr. Thompson assured us it was just a faulty electrical system. We continued the class, trying to push the eerie incident to the back of our minds. But as the day progressed, the inexplicable became impossible to ignore. During lunch break, a group of friends and I decided to explore the abandoned basement rumored to be haunted. With trembling hearts and adrenaline coursing through our veins, we descended the creaking stairs into the darkness. The air grew colder, and an overwhelming sense of unease washed over us. We could barely see beyond the beam of our flashlight as we cautiously navigated the labyrinthine corridors. Suddenly, a chilling whisper pierced the silence, causing us to freeze in terror. The whisper seemed to come from every direction, whispering words we couldn't comprehend. Panic seized our hearts as we desperately searched for the source. In a moment of sheer horror, one of my friends pointed to a decrepit doorway. The door swung open with a loud creak, revealing a pale figure standing in the shadows. Its vacant eyes and ethereal presence sent shivers down our spines. With a blood-curdling scream, we raced back up the stairs, leaving the basement and its secrets behind. The encounter left us shaken and terrified. We tried to share our experience with teachers and classmates, but no one believed us. The haunting of Hawthorne High remained hidden, tormenting us with its dark presence. Days turned into weeks, and the school became a place of dread. Many students complained of nightmares and restless nights, convinced that malevolent spirits roamed the hallways. Some even transferred to other schools, desperate to escape the relentless horror. Graduation day finally arrived, and as we bid farewell to Hawthorne High, a sense of relief washed over us. We hoped to leave the nightmares and whispers behind, burying them deep within our memories. But the haunting of Hawthorne High would forever remain etched in our minds, a chilling reminder that darkness can lurk even in the most ordinary of places. The Forgotten Room. High school was supposed to be a time of laughter, friendship, and youthful innocence. But my experience at Winston High was far from idyllic. It was a place where darkness loomed in the corners, waiting to devour unsuspecting souls. It all began when I stumbled upon an old yearbook tucked away in the school library. As I flipped through its pages, an unusual photograph caught my attention. It depicted a group of students, their smiles frozen in time, but their eyes held a haunting sadness that sent a shiver down my spine. Intrigued, I embarked on a quest to uncover the truth behind that eerie photograph. Days turned into nights as I scoured the school, searching for answers hidden within the forgotten corridors. One afternoon, while exploring the dusty attic, I stumbled upon a hidden door. Its ancient wood creaked open, revealing a narrow staircase that descended into darkness. Curiosity and a hint of trepidation pushed me forward. As I descended into the abyss, the air grew thick and suffocating. Each step echoed with a foreboding presence. Finally, I reached a small room bathed in an otherworldly glow. The room was frozen in time, as if untouched for decades. Dust-covered desks, ancient textbooks, and tattered portraits adorned the walls. It was a forgotten classroom, lost in the annals of history. But what chilled me to the bone were the whispers, faint at first, then growing louder with each passing second. The voices spoke of anguish, of dreams shattered and innocence lost. They were the echoes of souls trapped within the confines of Winston High. Driven by a mix of curiosity and empathy, I delved into the past. The whispers revealed the dark underbelly of the school where sinister secrets festered. In life, Winston High had been a place of torment for many. Bullies ruled the hallways, preying on the weak. It was a breeding ground for despair, where dreams went to die. As I continued my exploration, I discovered the names of the students from the haunted photograph. Each one had a tragic story, a life cut short by despair and sorrow. They had become trapped, their spirits unable to move on. Determined to bring peace to these tormented souls, I embarked on a mission to expose the truth. With the help of fellow classmates, we revealed the dark secrets that had plagued the school for decades. News of our discoveries spread like wildfire, and the community couldn't ignore the undeniable evidence. The bullies were exposed, their reign of terror finally shattered. The school pledged to create a safe and nurturing environment for future generations. As the years passed, Winston High underwent a remarkable transformation. The whispers faded, replaced by laughter and the sound of dreams being realized. The forgotten room became a symbol of hope, a reminder of the resilience of the human spirit. Yet, the memory of those lost souls lingered in my mind. Their whispers still echoed in the deepest recesses of my memory, a constant reminder that darkness can reside even in the most seemingly ordinary places. And so, I carry their stories with me, a solemn reminder that the pursuit of justice and compassion should never be forgotten. The forgotten room at Winston High will forever haunt my dreams, a testament to the power of redemption and the resilience of the human spirit. The shadowed corridors. I've always been drawn to the eerie and unexplained, so when I heard whispers of a haunted high school, I couldn't resist the temptation to explore. Westwood High had a dark reputation, and I was determined to uncover the truth. Armed with my trusty camera and a heart filled with equal parts curiosity and trepidation, I stepped into the school's shadowed corridors. The flickering fluorescent lights cast an eerie glow, amplifying the unease that hung in the air. It didn't take long for strange occurrences to unfold. Muffled whispers echoed through the empty hallways, even though I was alone. Doors would slam shut, seemingly of their own accord, and cold gusts of wind would brush against my skin, sending shivers down my spine. I delved deeper, determined to capture evidence of the supernatural. The school's history was steeped in tragedy, a fire that claimed the lives of several students decades ago. Their spirits were said to roam the halls, forever trapped in a spectral limbo. One evening, as I explored the abandoned basement, my senses heightened. The air grew heavy with a presence, and a faint scent of smoke lingered. Camera in hand, I ventured into the depths, drawn to a hidden room tucked away in a forgotten corner. The room was filled with old yearbooks, blackened by time, and tattered photographs that whispered tales of the past. But it was the sound of laughter that sent chills down my spine, an echo from a distant time, reverberating through the silent space. I focused my camera, capturing images of the spectral figures that materialized before me. Faces distorted by flames stared back, their eyes filled with a mixture of anguish and longing. The room pulsated with a restless energy, as if the souls trapped within yearned to be set free. But as I made my way out of the basement, a realization struck me. The spirits weren't malevolent entities, but lost souls desperate for closure. They had been waiting for someone to listen, someone to acknowledge their pain. Driven by empathy, I delved into the school's archives, uncovering forgotten newspaper articles and witness testimonies. The fire had been caused by a faulty electrical system, but negligence and a lack of safety protocols were to blame. Armed with the truth, I organized a memorial service for the students who had perished. Their families, long burdened by unanswered questions, found solace in the closure and acknowledgement of their loved ones' lives. As the final embers of the memorial flickered in the night sky, I felt a sense of peace wash over the halls of Westwood High. The whispers ceased, replaced by an ethereal silence, a testament to the power of understanding and compassion. The ghostly encounters ceased, but the memories of that haunted chapter in Westwood High's history would forever linger. And I, the reluctant investigator, had become a catalyst for healing, binding the past and the present in a profound and ghostly union.